This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hi and welcome. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students with us from Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, and we also have students from Salvador Garcia Middle School. And we'll meet our students in a moment, but first I'd like to take time to introduce our special guest, Mr. Fred Solis, Associate Vice President for Instruction at Laredo Community College. And of course, sir, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here.
And if you could, just for the benefit of our audience and our students, just kind of explain to us what you do on a day-to-day basis at LCC.
So for starters, I'm the administrator in charge of South Campus, and I oversee instruction on both campuses. So all academic matters flow through my office.
All right, very good. Let's turn our attention now to our students. Representing Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, we have Connor and Vanessa. And Connor, if you could, just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Not much, really. I mean, I play video games. I don't know what to say.
Do you have any other hobbies or favorite activities or favorite subjects in school?
Not really. I don't do much.
All right, that's fine. And Vanessa, what about you?
Well, you guys already know my name. I'm Vanessa, and I go to Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School. And I'm in a lot of clubs. I like to be in many clubs and sports, such as UIL, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and yeah.
All right, excellent. And representing Salvador Garcia Middle School, we have Natalie, right, and Kayla. And Natalie, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I like to play basketball and volleyball in my free time.
All right, excellent. What about you, Kayla?
My name's Kayla Trujillo. I'm president for Honor Society. I'm in soccer, cross country, track, and volleyball. And I like to read in my spare time.
All right, what kind of books do you like to read?
A lot of fiction, like Harry Potter.
Okay, very good. Well, before we start play, let me just go over the rules very briefly. Each team is going to take turns spinning that wheel behind you there. There are questions in science, math, and social studies. And of course, those questions are worth 5 points each, and also English language arts. And of course, the category in red, the wild turn, those questions can come from any subject area. And those are designed to be a little bit more difficult, so those are worth 10 points if you get it correct. Now, of course, in order to earn the points, you do have to answer correctly, otherwise the other team gets a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And of course, all our questions have a 1-minute time limit, so when you hear the little bell, that means your time is up and you have to give us your answer right then and there. So we took a little coin toss earlier today, and Salvador Garcia gets to go first. So one of you young ladies, spin that wheel for us, please. And of course, I want to remind our students that we do ask that the wheel go around at least once, and in this case it definitely does. So we'll see what kind of a question our students have to answer. And right off the bat, our students get a wild turn question. And let me just see here. That's that. Let me just take a quick look here. This is going to come from the English language arts subject area, and it can be worth 10 points if you answer correctly. Go ahead, sir.
Question. Identify the underlined phrase in the following sentence. Everyone wanted Carol to be the captain of the team. A positive. B, gerund phrase. C, infinitive phrase. D, participial phrase.
And again, this is a wild turn question for our students from Salvador Garcia Middle School, and it comes from the English language arts subject area. And of course, our students have to identify the underlined phrase in the following sentence. Of course, to be the captain is underlined. Everyone wanted Carol to be the captain of the team. And the students, whenever you're ready, go ahead and let us know your answer, please.
Letter D.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, you have a chance to earn 10 points here. Do you have an answer for us?
Letter C.
That is correct.
All right.
Infinitive phrase.
Very good. Infinitive phrase. Very good. So you earned the 10 points, and it's also your turn at the wheel. So one of you students, go ahead and just spin for us, please. Got to go clockwise. Okay. You can try spinning it the other direction, but it doesn't work too well. So anyway, this students have a social studies question to answer. And students, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's your copy and your copy.
Question. What happened on the 4th of July to make it become an important holiday in the United States? A. George Washington became president. B. The Declaration of Independence was signed. C. The Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock. D. The American Revolution ended.
We're going with B.
That is correct.
All right. So good job, Bruni Vergara. You earned the 5 points. Salvador Garcia, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And in a moment, we'll find out what kind of a question our students will have to answer. And it looks like they have a social studies question. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly. Your copy and your copy.
A large body of ice moving slowly down a slope or valley spreading outward on a land surface. A. Asia. B. Bering Strait. C. Igloo. Or D. Glacier.
And students, you have up to a minute to answer, but as soon as you have your answer, you can let us know.
Letter D.
That is correct.
All right. So good job, Salvador Garcia Middle School. You get on the board with 5 points. And Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and give us a good spin, please. And in a moment, we'll find out what kind of a question our students will get. And it looks like they're going to get another wild turn question. They seem to have the magic touch today. And let's see, just if I can take a look at that card. This one's coming from the math subject area. So that'll be your copy, and that'll be your copy.
Alisa is selling bags of peanuts to raise money for a fundraiser. So far, she has sold 36 bags of peanuts. This is 45% of her goal. What is Alisa's goal? A. 80 bags of peanut. B. 16 bags of peanuts. Or C. 52 bags of peanuts.
And again, this wild turn question is for our students from Bruni Vergara Middle School. And it comes from the math subject area. And by answering correctly, our students can earn up to 10 points. They do have up to a minute to answer, but students, whenever you're ready, you can let us know.
A.
That is correct.
Well, very good, Bruni Vergara Middle School. You earned the 10 points. And Salvador Garcia, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And the wheel will come to rest eventually, and we'll find out what kind of a question our students get. And this is going to be a science question for our students. And again, students, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. It's your copy, and that'll be your copy.
Which is not an example of a chemical change? A. Digesting food due to saliva and acid. B. Fruit oxidizing due to exposure to air. C. Burning coal due to extreme heat. Or D. Molding clay due to applied force.
And again, students, you do have up to a minute to answer, but whenever you're ready, you can let us know.
D.
That is correct.
All right, very good, students. You're in the 5 points, and Bruni Vergara Middle School, your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And the wheel does make it round at least once, and we do get a science question for our students. And again, students, this will be worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. That's yours, and that's yours.
Which part of an atom has a positive
Charge.
charge rather? A proton, B, a neutron, C, an electron, or D, a photon.
The answer is A.
That is correct.
All right. Good job, Bruni Vergara. And Salvador Garcia Middle School, your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, and we'll see where it lands, and that'll determine what kind of a question our students get. And it looks like another social studies question for our students. And again, once again, students, this is worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
Moctezuma and Hernando Cortés are considered A. Emperors, B. Allies, C. Conquistadors, or D. Aztecs.
C.
That is correct.
All right. So good job, Salvador Garcia. Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us. And in a moment, we'll find out what kind of a question our students will get. And it looks like they have another science question. And once again, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. And there you go.
Helen's class is learning about the life cycles of various insects. While observing a cricket hatching out of its egg, Helen observes that it looks like a tiny version of an adult cricket. Over the next couple of weeks, Helen sees the cricket grow and eventually become an adult cricket. What stage was the cricket in just after it hatched? A. Pupa, B. Nymph, C. Larva, or D. Adult?
And again, the science questions for our students from Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School. And students, if you're ready, let us know what your answer is.
We think it's B.
That is correct.
All right, very good. So good job, Bruni Vergara. You earned the 5 points. Salvador Garcia Middle School, it's your turn once again. So Natalie or Kayla, go ahead and spin that wheel for us. And we'll see where our wheel lands. It looks like it's going to be a math question. And again, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly. Copy. And here we go.
Which fraction is equivalent to 4/9? Letter A, 8/19. Letter B, 12/26. Letter C, 16/35. Or letter D, 8/18.
D.
That is correct.
All right, good job, Salvador Garcia Middle School. It's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back.
We are educators.
We are innovators.
We are leaders.
We are college students.
We are artists.
We are athletes.
We cherish all students.
We are United ISD.
Hi, I'm Nance. And I'm Katie. And we have a message for you ISD parents.
If your child will be attending a United ISD school next year as a pre-kinder or kindergarten student, it's time to register your child. You can schedule an appointment through May 26th. Registration must be completed at your designated elementary school, and the child must be present in order to register. For more information, call 473-2000 or visit www.uisd.net.
It's projected that in the state of Texas, over 715,000 new high-paying jobs in science, technology, engineering, and math will be created by the year 2018. To meet those demands, United ISD is encouraging students to pursue a STEM career. Our early college, 3 magnet schools, new science labs, interactive classroom technology, and excellent teaching staff continue to improve the quality of education in our district. United Independent School District is investing in our children's future.
You could be the next Miss Laredo.
The annual Miss Laredo 5-category scholarship pageant will be taking place for girls ages 6 to 26.
Winners will receive a prize package which includes scholarships and a paid entry fee to the Miss Texas and Miss Texas Teen Pageant. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to represent Laredo.
The pageant will be held at the Laredo Civic Center on June 16th and 17th.
For more information, go to www.misslaredo.com.
Hi and welcome back. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students with us from Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, and we also have students from Salvador Garcia Middle School. And of course, our guest host today is Dr. Fred Solis, Associate Vice President for Instruction at Laredo Community College. And Dr. Solis, I understand you have a question for our students.
Sure. As 8th graders, you're going to be facing a major life transition pretty soon as you move into high school. And as such, you're probably going to be considering some career options that are going to be facing you once you enter high school. What are some of those options in terms of your future careers? And we'll start with you. Connor?
Not sure.
Not sure yet. Okay. How about you, Vanessa?
I want to be a criminal defense attorney, a lawyer.
Nice. Very good.
I want to be in the medical field.
Okay.
I would like to be a forensic anthropologist.
Nice.
All right.
Very good.
Very good. And of course, I think you need some university instruction for those.
Absolutely.
All
and
right.
so just keep in mind that college actually can begin in high school, especially now that we have 2 early college high schools for the district. So just some things to consider as you poise yourself to get ready for those options.
All right. Very good. Let's go ahead and resume our game. Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, it's your turn at the wheel, so one of you students spin that wheel for us, please. And as the wheel goes round and round, it will stop in the math subject area. And we'll go ahead and... All right. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
In the number 23,465,710, what is the digit in the millions place? Letter A, 2, letter B, 3, letter C, 4, or letter D, 6?
And our students have up to a minute, but once you're ready, go ahead.
B.
That is correct.
All right. So good job, Bruni Vergara. You're in the 5 points, and Salvador Garcia Middle School, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And in a moment, we'll find out what kind of a question our students get. And it looks like they have a social studies question. Seems to be coming up a little more often than normal. And of course, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
87 years ago, our forefathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. The passage above is from which of the President Lincoln's speeches? A. Emancipation Proclamation. B. House Divided Speech. C. First Inaugural Address. Or D. Gettysburg Address.
And the social studies question is for our students from Salvador Garcia Middle School. And by answering correctly, they can earn the 5 points. Otherwise, our students from Bruni Vergara stand ready to pounce on that. And of course, students, you do have up to a minute, but whenever you're ready, let us know.
C?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, you have a chance to earn 5 points here. Do you have an answer for us, please?
We think it's A.
I'm sorry. Dr. Solis, do you mind sharing the correct answer with our students?
The correct answer is D. Gettysburg's Address.
All right, very good, guys. No points on this round, but good try, everyone. And Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School, it's your turn once again. So Connor or Vanessa, go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll see where the wheel lands in a moment. And it looks like our students will get a science question. So another 5 point science question for our students. All right. And again, students, it's worth 5 points by answering correctly.
The figure below represents the periodic table and the location of 4 different elements on the table. Letters W, X, and Z in the diagram above represent A. Halogens, B. Alkaline metals, C. Noble gases, or D. Transition metals.
And students, whenever you're ready, let us know your answer.
C. Noble gases.
That is correct.
All right, very good. So good job, Bruni Vergara. You earned the 5 points. Salvador Garcia Middle School, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And let's see where the wheel lands this time, and it looks like we get another science question for our students. So let's see what science has in store for our students from Salvador Garcia Middle School. And once again, it's worth 5 points if you answer correctly. Now in this one, you're just going to look at the graphs. You can go ahead and read the question.
Determine which atomic diagram has stable chemical properties.
And of course, the students have 4 little diagrams in front of them, and they have to pick the correct one, A, B, C, or D. And students, whenever you're ready.
Letter C.
That is correct.
That is correct.
All right. Yeah. All right, the bowl's a little hard to see, but there it is. Okay, good job, Salvador Garcia Middle School. You earned the 5 points. Bruni Vergara Middle School, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And in a moment, we'll find out where it's going to land. And it looks like our students get a math question. And once again, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
A set of parentheses is missing from the expression below. Which expression has the parentheses in the correct place for the expression to equal 28? Letter A.
Letter B.
Letter B. Letter C, or letter D.
And of course, our students have the equations in front of them, so they'll have to pick the correct one. And of course, they do have up to a minute to answer, but once they're ready, they can let us know what their answer is. And students, go ahead.
A.
A is correct.
All right. So good job, Bruni Vergara Middle School. You earned the 5 points. And Salvador Garcia Middle School, your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And in a moment, we'll find out what kind of a question our students get. And it looks like they get a wild turn question. So they can earn up to 10 points by answering correctly. If I can just take a quick look there. This one's coming from the reading subject area. That'll be your copy. That'll be your copy.
Narrative elements including setting, characters, plot, and theme. A. Third-person point of view. B. Extended metaphor. Or C. Elements of fiction.
C.
That is correct.
All right. So good job, Salvador Garcia Middle School. You earned the 10 points. And Bruni Vergara Middle School, it's your turn at the wheel. So go ahead and give us a good spin, please. And we'll find out in a moment what kind of a question our students have to answer. And it looks like we get another wild turn question. And I just take a quick look here. This one's coming from the science subject area. And again, students, is worth 10 points if you can answer correctly.
Julie's teacher tells her that the moon is currently positioned between the sun and Earth. Which phase of the moon will Julie see tonight? Letter A, new moon. Letter B, full moon. Letter C, gibbous moon. Or letter D, crescent moon.
Letter A.
That is correct.
All right, so good job, Bruni Vergara Middle School. You earned the 10 points. And Salvador Garcia Middle School, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin it for us, please. And in a moment, we'll find out what kind of a question our students have to answer. And it looks like it's coming from the math subject area. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
Find the perimeter of a rectangle measuring 2 2/3 inch by 2 1/5 inch. Letter A, 9 11/15. Letter B, 4 15/15. Or C, 5 15/15.
And again, this math question is for our students from Salvador Garcia Middle School. And they have to find the perimeter of a rectangle measuring 2 by 2/3 inch by 2 1/5 inch. And of course, students, whenever you're ready, you can give us your answer.
A.
That is correct.
All right. So good job, Salvador Garcia Middle School. You earned the 5 points. Bruni Vergara, it's your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll see where the wheel lands in a moment. And it looks like our students will get a language arts question. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly. That's your copy.
Blank are a special kind of adjective. Letter A, articles. Letter B, action verb. Letter C, adverb. Or letter D, noun.
Now, students, whenever you're ready.
C.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Salvador Garcia Middle School, you have a chance to earn 5 points. You have an answer for us. We do need your answer right now, please.
A.
That is correct.
All right, so good job on that. And you earned the 5 points, Salvador Garcia Middle School. It's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one and we'll be right back.
Listen up, all United ISD high school students. It's time to feel the burn. Don't be a dumbbell and miss classes here, because you could miss your chance to win a new 2017 Kia Soul. The UISD Never Be Absent program is back. All you have to do is have perfect attendance during any 9-week period, and you'll be eligible to win a new car, courtesy of Sames's Kia in the Classroom. Get pumped up, go to school, and win a new Kia Soul.
Do you dream of swimming competitively for your high school? Sign up for UISD's Summer Swim Camp. Open to all United ISD students, the nominal fee includes breakfast and lunch. Those living in South Laredo qualify for transportation. The first camp session begins June 5th, with 2 more scheduled in July and August. Register at the UISD Natatorium, located at 201 Lindenwood Drive, next to the UISD Administration Building, or call 473-6173.
Hi and welcome back. You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And of course, I'd like to thank our students from Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School and our students from Salvador Garcia Middle School for joining us here today and being such good sports. I'd also like to thank our special guest host today, Dr. Fred Solis from Laredo Community College. Dr. Solis, what did you think of our show today?
Excellent. It was my pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Certainly. Of course, before we go, I'd like to remind everyone that you can watch Knowledge for College and other fine UISD programming on all your local stations, including the Public Access Channel. And of course, I want to thank some of the sponsors providing prizes for our students. I'm talking about Sonic, America's Drive-In, McDonald's of Laredo, Taco Palenque, and CiCi's Pizza. So with that, students and everyone, let's go ahead and say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.